Time to go live. It's 12:45. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great week. It's been a challenge for a week as far as arcade things go for me. Um, Mistakenly bought the wrong SD card to upgrade my Buy Stuff Ridge Racer. So I'm in kind of limbo playing with this pinch screen. So I'm not having that on today. Right behind me, I have my iArcade Space Invaders Gold cabinet, which I did the KVM switch on with the Viper, and having a little trouble with the controls. It seems finicky. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. So I got to go back and recheck everything on that. But now that I got all my hair and makeup done for the show, I think it's time to crack that first beer. And what do we have here today? So wait, before I do that, I have to make a comment. This can koozie brings good luck. We've had really big snipes. Hey, Lamonte, Michael, how you doing? We've had really good luck when we've had this can koozie in the air. The last two shows, we didn't use this can koozie. We used a Minnesota Vikings one. That's probably bad luck. So look at that. There's that guy. He drives a Nissan. Right there. All right, let's crack this. So, wait, what is it? I got some special beers today. Surly Brewing Company. This one's Axeman. Look at that. It's an IPA. Can't go wrong. All right, let's crack this puppy open. Ooh, yeah. We have a lot in store today. We have, what do we have? I think we have 14. It can't be an odd number. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We have 13 auctions ending. Dang. Tastes just like a brewery. And we have an art project to do together. It'll be art time today. We're going to create a product that we're going to sell on eBay when I'm done with it. It's going to be fantastic. Woo! All right, let's take a look at what we have up on the dock today. Let's hit the refresh first, right? So, in 12 minutes, we have that word I cannot say, Gulvilios Valley of the Doom Sega Master System. And in that time slot in 12 minutes, we have Lemmings for 3DO. Then later, we have Burning Force for Genesis, Wolfenstein 3D, which has gotten lots of action this week. And the next slot, we have Phantasy Star 2. Oh, I want that to go much higher. And we have the Game Guru for 3DO. Then the next slot, we have a Whip Rush for Sega Genesis and the 3DO Interactive Sampler Packs. And then another slot, we have 4 Game Gear games, including Woody Pop. And then we have Gone Home for Nintendo Switch. And then we have 4 more Game Gear lot that includes Miss Pac-Man. How fantastic is that? And Golf Story. And last but not least, seems like every week we sell a version of Night Trap. So there you go. That's what we got. We'll talk about the art project we're going to do together after the first auctions end. How about that? And we might play a little bit of Space Harrier 2 today. We'll see how time goes, how the art project goes. All right, so let's get these puppies kind of lined up here. We can talk a little bit about things and stuff and how the week's gone. I hope you guys out there have had a good week. Mr. Lamont, is there anything you'd like to share about your week with us here? Sure, you had amazing tales out at your family farm. What would you call that? It's not really a hobby farm because I think you actually kind of eat what you sell and stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong, or not eat what you grow and produce, and not in a vegetarian kind of way, if you know what I mean. Mm, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I almost went with Mankato Brewery beers today, which are fantastic. Don't get me wrong. But every time you open one, it's not a spray, like the cans are too full. So it'll get all over the laptop. I figured so. Better safe than sorry. We just called it a farm. Okay, it's a farm. Well, Mr. Lamont, I've seen a lot of pictures of your tractor. I believe you have sheep out there, chickens. You got all the good stuff. That's pretty cool. That is actually pretty cool. Very excited about the art project today. So, getting back to these arcade issues I'm having, I kind of started the projects and then went out of town for the holiday. And so I got back and my motivation level hasn't been through the roof, let's just say. I kind of wrecked my knee a little bit up at the cabin. No more vegetarian here, over here, after 20 years. Had a calf born this week. Well, how about that? That sounds disgusting, but delicious at the same time. So we were up at the lake cabin, calling it the end of the summer. I know some people think Labor Day is too early to pull all the stuff out of the lake, but our philosophy is if it's warm, get it out. I understand there might be a couple more good weeks up there, but it's already getting down into the 40s and the overnights, and that water is not getting warmer. So if you got to get in the lake to get the stuff out, do it on a nice day and while the temperatures are still good. So, but anyway, what had happened is the objects we have at the lake, we have two boats. We have a speed boat and a fishing boat, two boat lifts, one for each, and then two separate dock systems. One of them is a much more modern aluminum dock, and it's got, like the nice plastic coverings on the planks and stuff, which is not fun to take out or put in, to be honest, because those planks, they weigh a ton. Not weigh a ton, but they're awkward, I should say. And so Stacy helped out that. In fact, she did 5 of them all by herself, and that's a pretty good number when you start doing the math on it. So good for her. But then on the second dock, we went to start disassembling it. And I remember when I put it out in the spring, I mentioned to my old man, I go, this dock is just no longer safe. It has old cedar boards on it. And cedar really doesn't rot, but over time it kind of does. And I said, I think someone could go through on this. And lucky me, as we're taking it down, I went through and did a number on my knee. It's a little swollen, but I still was able to get a little bit of a walk in today. I didn't push it, only went 2 miles. And then mowed 2 lawns today, which is always fun. But yeah, so I'm up and I'm around. But when it was swollen, it just kind of slowed me down a little bit. I'm not going to lie. So it kind of is what it is. It is what it is. So we have 7 minutes to go on these two bad boys here. I don't know if anybody out there is like the kind of gambler feel. Any guesses what these two will go for? We have 7 minutes. I mean, one's at 18. The 18 has 20 watchers. Is that right? I don't know, because I assume these heart things are the watchers sometimes. Let's go back to the big screen ones and see. Oh yeah, that's got to be it then. Okay. So we just picked up another watcher on Lemmings for some strange reason. Maybe somebody wants to see what it ends up finishing at. But this Valley of the Doom is at 18 and it has 20 watchers, which is a pretty high number for any game. Anytime you get in the double digits with the video game, odds are you're going to see some sort of snipe at the end. Now, I don't think this game's going to go for a fortune, but it does have 9 bids and it's at $18. So we'll see what happens, Lemmings, on the other hand, that's a pretty rare 3DO game, and this game is in really nice shape. So I could see some bids piling in the last minutes here, or last seconds, hopefully, right? We're under the 6 minutes. We're about 5:45. Lemmings. Why? I have this stupid thing on my screen. I don't want the emoji buttons, but it covers the first person in chat, and it drives me nuts. I'm gonna try to make some adjustments. Hopefully I don't kill everything here for you guys. There, that's better. All right, now I can see the whole sentence. Oh, Lamont says Lemmings will go for $100. I like the way he's thinking. I still think you're related to one of my neighbors, Michael. Because I know you have a lot of family, and he's a Lamont. And oh, I just got a bid on something, I think. Ooh, one of the later games, Golf Story, just got a bid of $74. Now, I might be selling some more Switch games coming up here in the near future because I have buckets of them. But these Switch games are all limited run or IM 8-bit games that I have up this week. And I didn't make videos on them because it's really exciting to have a video of a game that just came out like a year or something ago. I don't know. It's actually been longer than that. I was looking at my purchase of one of them I bought in 2019. Just seems like it was last year. But yeah, we'll see. I know you say he's not related to you, but I think he really is. I have feelings about it. But anyway, how many Lamonts can there be, right? Well, okay, let's get technical. Of course, of all people, you would call it the capital M. Oh, Michael. All right, too much fun. Enough with that, I guess. All right, we're already down to the 4 minute mark. Time is just flying by. I have my other camera set up for the art project. We'll use both cameras here and there. This this could go really good or it could go really bad. Well, there can only be one. That's true. There is only one. Michael/Mike Lamont. Hmm. All right. Let's hope this guy gives us the luck we need for some good snipes today, huh? Let's hope. Let's hope. All right, we still have 3 minutes or so. You know what? Oh, I thought I could click on. Let's try this one. Just curious. I get kind of narcissist and I like to look at feedback. Oh, this one doesn't show what the auction was though. I've been getting some really good feedback though. Um, been really good. I do appreciate when the buyers give feedback, and I do appreciate when the buyers pay quickly, so we can get everything shipped out the door. Now, as we're winding this one down at the 2.5 minute mark, next week there still may be a live show, but there's no auctions. So, if anything, it'd just be me playing a video game. It might be kind of silly, but I like to keep the slot going. Whatever, yada yada yada. Following week, I'm going to be in Mexico. So that's why part of the reason why I'm not putting up any more auctions this week or next week. But then the following week, we will have everything back ripping and roaring again. I'm going to be listing stuff scheduled to go before I go to Mexico. So while I'm in Mexico, they'll start going live on that Wednesday. So that we'll have really just 2 weeks off, if that makes sense. All right, getting down to the 2 minute mark. Man, this beverage makes me belch a little bit. Cheers. So Lamont saying $100 for the Lemmings. It's interesting. We'll see what happens here. The 3DOs have been some of the bigger snipers we've seen. But last couple weeks, a little bit cold, but with the Nissan, we're going to get it back. So Tito, aka Red Mixtape, he was playing some of the Ghouls and Ghosts we were playing live, and he was sending me pictures of himself doing pretty well in the game. He was playing it on the Switch, and he was making a run for the end, but he never sent a picture of the actual end. He got past the halfway point like we did, but I'm sure it is worth $100. I'm sure it is. All right, we're under the minute now. This is where the nervous snipers start falling in, but we will see if we get anything overly over the top excitement here. 45 seconds, 44. So yeah, it's kind of a shame that my arcade's out of order a little bit. I have some work to do. But to be honest, when they're all on, it gets a little warm down here, so I'm not going to complain. My wife came downstairs. They said it was cold. When she touched me, her hand was cold. I go, I'm not cold. I feel great. All right, we're getting down here. 16 seconds, 16 seconds. It's funny, you try to stare at both of them at the same time, and you get a little cross-eyed. Uh-oh, we're under 10. Anything going to happen? Anything? Bueller? Oh, we got 50 cents. Bueller. There we got a 78. Hey, 50. Woo! We We got some pretty good snipes there, folks. That's right. That turned out pretty good. What was that at $18? Went up to 50 and from 51 to 78. It's enough for dinner at Big Dog. All right. Let's go. Oh, weird. I'm in a weird spot here. Interesting. All right. Let's do the Burning Forest. Let's get these queued up. And Burning Forest. Whoops. So Wolfenstein has been the hottest game of the week. It's sitting at 84 right now. And we have 34 watchers, which is pretty heavy. Burning Force has got some decent bids, 6 bids on it, 14 watchers. That's pretty good. All right, so what is our art project today all about, you're asking, right? I'll tell you. So I've been selling New Wave Toys mini arcades, right? But this one's a little bit generic. And it's made by Glenn. It's a kit that you build, and I have a Raspberry Pi 4 inside it. And I've made it into a small arcade classics. I only put a handful of classic games on here, including Donkey Kong, which is one of my favorite classic arcade games of all time. And when I built this a while back, like this, oh, isn't that exciting? And all these buttons work, everything's playable. This is like the credits, and this is the start, and this is your joystick, the jump button. I have it really set up for just one player stuff. But I wanted to skin it. The other side. And I bought this skin like a couple of years ago to do this project, right? These are gonna be so curled, unbelievable. Oh boy. And I thought it might be kind of fun to try to do this online, but it might end up being an epic failure too. See, I'll say Donkey Kong. Woo! Because I don't remember how to take this thing apart. Huh. So anyway, let's take a look at it on the second camera. Okay, the focus is horrendous on this thing. Just horrendous on this camera. But you can see there's Donkey Kong, right? And I can put credits in, and then I hit start, and I try to play games around the camera here. It's got full sound, it's got everything, and I wonder what I'll end up getting for this, because the Pi itself is worth a decent amount of money. So it might just be a for fun thing than anything to sell, but so look at him playing Donkey Kong. And actually the control is really good. Did a great job building these little microcontrollers. Oh boy. Oh, I died. That was stupid. But yeah, you get the feeling for it anyway, right? All right. So what else do we have? So we have the marquee top, says Donkey Kong. And then we have some really curly skins everywhere here. Oh, they're testing the fire alarms. What did I bought this back in the day from Graphics. It says on here. Advert Graphics. Oh, I paid way too much for that. Maybe this stays here. We'll see. Huh. All right, but you can see here's all the stickers and stuff. I'm just trying to think of how I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to take this thing apart to actually do this project, this art project. How exciting is that? I think I got a screwdriver here. Hold on one second. Let's see here. All right, got a few screwdrivers. So what I'm going to do here, first unplug this. See, it runs on a battery. It's unplugged now. But here, I just killed the power. So I'm going to attempt to do here is take off this back panel. Now, I built this thing so long ago. I don't. Oh, look at Wolfenstein! Holy moly macaroni! It's up to 130.50. We got a bidding war going on. We'll keep it on this screen while I work on this a little bit here. 130.50. Man, that's crazy. Any bets, Mr. Lamont, on this one? I like these screwdrivers that I have down here for this. I have to go out to the garage and get something out. A hair more. Yeah. What's spinning, I guess. Hmm. Okay. I have really bad lighting right now for this. I have lighting that I attempt to look beautiful on the screen, but it doesn't seem to be working. 130.50. I mean, that's a snipe in itself, but it's not in the snipe timeline. But yowzers, that's a big bid. Somebody really wants it. I have another copy of that game, but it's just the jewel case and a disc. But people want those long boxes. So I think they made like a lot of small versions of it with the small jewel cases, and the long box is kind of rare for this game. Hence why it's at $130 and 50 cents. Hopefully I don't have to take this thing too far apart. I remember this had like all these like sliding and things together. It's kind of complicated. But they have the shells for these, which includes the screen, the battery, but not the Pi. For $50 on sale right now at Glenn's. I think I paid 100 for it. And people make like a different screen for this. So if you're doing the Donkey Kong one now, it'd be the vertical screen where it's inlaid, but I don't have that. And I just don't care enough, I guess. We'll see. All right, I got those 6 screws out. Let's just see it. Do I have it right now? Can it open or can't it? Oh, it's opening. Look at the insides of this bad boy here. So I have to be able to do here is get one of these side panels off. I don't remember the process. Look, I'm gonna be really weird. I'm gonna use a flashlight. Isn't that cool? Hmm. Take that top off. So I really want to get this bad boy in there first. I wonder if I can just weasel this in somehow. Everything's so curled, it's been in that tube for so long. I don't want to damage it. Easier if, well, maybe that's all I need though. I wonder if they probably have videos how to do this online. Not mine though. Not mine, right? You know, I remember when I was little, we went to San Francisco, and I thought that they just serve us a bunch of rice-a-roni there. I like rice-a-roni. Oh, I think I got that in. Yeah, Donkey Kong. All right, getting some progress. I'm kind of tempted to put this back together again because I'm not trying to put these graphics on without taking it apart, hopefully. Maybe let's put a couple of the screws back in. So let's see, we're at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We had that nice hit here just a few minutes ago, where it jumped from like $80 to 130. So that's hard to complain about. Still kind of floors me. It's cool though. So I'm really bad at putting decals and stuff on things. Just really bad at it. So this is going to be just a treat. Guaranteed I'll get a whole bunch of waves in it. And probably end up pull the whole thing off. But at least I have a marquee on it now. Which I think is the most important part. All right, is there something simple we could do first? Why don't we put the Nintendo graphic on there? But as Tito, aka Rad Mixtape, told me, the most important thing to do on YouTube is to clean things. So let's get this little bit rag here. I tried to dust a lot of the dust off it earlier today, but you gotta really make sure you have a good clean surface. So we're gonna focus on just right here for right now. We're gonna put the Nintendo one on it because I think that looks like it should be one of the easiest things to do, right? Gotta make sure it's really dry. All right, where are we at? 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Getting down there. Let's put this sticker on quick. Peeled off nice. Don't put it on upside down. What is the length on it? Oh boy. Huh. Now it says Nintendo. We're making progress. How about that? All right, let's take a little break here as we get down to the final minute. And let's see. Turn that flashlight off. Dear Lord. Thing's like a torch. All right, we're down under a minute. And we're at the 3050 and the 2150. That Burning Force is a pretty cool game. It always shows up at the top of the list lots of times for emulators because it begins with B. So alphabetically, you're kind of scrolling through it. So test the game out, and it's a game that I commonly would pick, actually. Kind of weird. Because I know the game. Oh, $47.50! We went up another $17, folks. And it's not even snipe time. We might have to call this sniping, though. This is crazy bidding for this game. This is going to make me hit my quota for the week, that's for sure. And it's kind of nice because I'm taking a 2-week hiatus, right? All right, under 10 seconds. What happens here? What happens? 47.50, 21.50. 47.50. Oh, 32. We have a snipe over there, and it ended high on the other. Woo woo! That was nice. Not gonna lie, that was real nice. You look at those two together, we're sitting at $180 and 50 cents. I'm not gonna complain. Some nice numbers. All right. Let's get queued up for the next, and we can put more decals on the weird game. All right, what do we have next? Oh, Fantasy Star 2 climbed since last time we saw. It's up to 47.67, which is good. And what else do we have going this? Oh, the Game Guru. Kind of a weird little deal there. Some guy had, I originally listed this complete in box, not really thinking about it, because I'd never seen the box to this game. I didn't know one existed. And he questioned, he goes, "Can I see a picture of the box?" And I go, "Well, no, the box is the jewel case." And he goes, "No, there was a box made for this game," or whatever you call it, software, because it's not really a game. And I go, "Oh, yeah, gee, my bad." So I was still able to edit the title of the listing so that it reflect properly. So thank you for the individual who called me out on that. You were in the right and I was in the wrong. So there you go. I don't have that marquee in there quite right yet. I feel like that corner isn't right. Anyway, we'll continue moving on. I think we try one of the side panels. First things first, what would Tito do? Well, he would clean the side of this real nice. So let's get this nice and clean. Let's get this nice and clean. A little bit of Windex. Windex dries nice and quick. You just don't want any dust on there because dust makes bubbles. Now I threw it on the floor, which is great. She's like me with a napkin in a restaurant. I swear to God, all they do is fall on the floor. 74, 67, and 1550. So this one here is the one that's going to go on here. And I'm thinking I'm going to come at it this angle. I think, or should I go top down? Well, we'll find out. It's going to go. Let's pull up this giant. This is a big detail. All right, let's see here. That's a little more tricky. Cannot see. All right, I'm moving a camera light thing around here. It might affect some of my looks, but I think you guys can deal. Oh, short cord. I need light. Sorry. I really see the side of my head. Hey, we're up to $86 in Fantasy Star. How about that? This is hard. Not too shabby. I had Donkey Kong. It's coming to life. It's coming to life. $86 and 15.50. Just under 10 minutes to go. To do another one of those giant decals. Heaven forbid. Better take a sip. Mmm, that's tasty. That Wolfenstein, that was a fun one. I'm not gonna lie. Uh-oh, we forgot to clean it. Hold this off to the side. Let me give this a real rundown here quick. Still a little damp. Stupid. Not thinking. I think I got it. Bet you didn't think you're gonna watch a live art project on YouTube today. I'm getting better at it. Look at that. Pretty cool. 86 and 15.50. This next spot here is going to be tricky. Can I take the ball off this? I can't remember. Oh, I can. I hope I can. I just pulled it off. Yeah, I can. I'm going to try to do the arcade overlay without taking the machine apart. But I do have some weird dust stuff in the corners here. I'm going to try to get that clean. There we go. That seems to be working. No dust. Just put plastic bags around it like Glenn, right? No dust. The graphics so dark, but it's such a bright light behind it that when it's on, then it looks pretty right, I guess. 86 and 15.50. You know, I could settle with 86. I'd like to see it go for 114. I don't think I get a choice though. But that's my guess. 114. 114. All right, so it's that top graphic here. I'm doing for this unit. And this is going to be a tricky one because I have to put this over buttons in the joystick. Oh, see, the joystick's kind of raised, so this thing's got to lay a little weird in there. Not much you can do about that. I think I got it as good as you're going to get it. Actually, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's put that ball back on there. Show it to you guys. Yeah. We're getting somewhere, huh? Ooh, we got a big spot to do yet. Let's do that. Let's do the screen last. I'm most nervous about that, to be honest. Don't know why, but I am. All right. Oh, 138.50. I didn't even see that. You are so quiet putting on that sticker. I was waiting for. Look at that. 138.50. That's higher than I expected. I wanted 114. It's not even snipe time. We have over 5 minutes to go. God bless your heart, whoever you are. All right. Let's keep her going. I can hear my wife moving around upstairs. She's probably like, why are you doing an art project on eBay? I think you can call this art. I think that's fair. Right? Hi, Stace.
Hi.
What you doing?
I'm
Huh? Oh,
What are you doing?
I'm doing.
Quiet stickering?
Yeah, it's YouTube art project day.
Mm.
Oh, now I got an audience. I'm nervous. Hey, can you go away? Jeez, Louise, this is hard. Got a real narrow spot on here. I gotta wedge that down into something. Isn't it weird how I know people can be watching me live online doing this, but then my wife watches me and it makes me nervous? It's kind of how I am with cooking too. I don't like people in the kitchen with me when I'm cooking. Never been accused of being normal though. Oh boy, I got a bubble. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Can I get that corner out? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Is that more noise, Mike? Do you like it when I sing? That one's a little more tricky. This is probably the hardest label. I think I got it. Oh, a little wave right there. So I did a skinning on my real arcade out in the garage. That's kind of a nightmare. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. We're getting there. All right, we got 2.5 minutes to go. Do I dare try to do the screen? Maybe I'll work on cleaning the screen a little bit right now, and then we'll hit it up. The screen is the last thing after this auction ends. So I really got to get in there and get these corners cleaned out. Don't know how I'm going to do this. That's way up in there. Easier to do this if you did it when it was all apart when you first get it. So if you plan on buying one of these, you want to skin it. Um, wait until wait to put it together till after you're done skinning it. Because this, I have a bad feeling about this screen one. Isn't this exciting, guys? Aren't you having a good time? All right, let's set this out for a second. And let's spin that light away from my head. Oof, so bright. All right, where are we at here? A minute to go. Oh, 153.50. It went up again. Jeez Louise. I bet that's Tito out there bidding on it. He can't resist Phantasy Star 2. He just can't resist it. Well-known fact. Well-known fact. All right, let's see here. 40 seconds to go. Could it go higher? I mean, it could. I doubt it will, but it could. That half minute, 30 seconds. Let's see here. I'd like to see the Game Guru go. I'd like to see that go for 20 bucks. I think that'd be nice. $20 always seems like a nice number. 162. It went up again. Oh, we got a bidding war going on here. We have got a bidding war. We're at the 10-second mark. What could happen next? Nobody knows. 5 seconds. 4, 3. We got $21 in Game Guru. And Fantasy Star ends, but we're going to call that some good sniping action.
Wow!
Yes, folks. Wow. That was good. Not so bad. Look at, we end again at about $180 between the two. I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. All right, let's see here. What do we have up next here? Whip Rush. This has gone up a little. No, it hasn't. No, this has been kind of sitting around this 50. It's gone up since we saw it. I know that. So that's good. We're getting a little bit of action on it. And this one has a lot of room to grow. $1.88. I mean, how much is a video game like sample worth? You know, these are sample discs. They had some playable demos on them and stuff for 3DO. But hey, there's 3 of them. And if you're a real collector, you probably want them all. So we're sitting at 54 and 188. I don't think we're going to get to 180 some dollars between the two of these this time. My guess, Whip Rush might go up to 60. I don't know, because we only have 9 watchers. We have 7 watchers on the 3DO game stuff. I think we're going to see $15 on those samples. That's my guess. I'm going with it. All right, let's finish this project. Let's do the hardest part. I'm gonna bring the light back. God dang it. Still doesn't look that clean. It's plexi, you know, so it just picks up every little bit of dust. At some point, I'm just going to have to call it. All right, calling it. So this piece is going to be challenging. So I think I'm going to... I don't know how I want to attack this. Top or bottom? If I go from the bottom, then I know where the top is, you know? That's what I'm kind of thinking. Oh, it goes way down there. And it wants to just stick to everything because it's sticky. Come on, don't rip. Probably one of the most important pieces. It really sticks to that plexi. This is a tricky one. Is it possible to come in like this? And even though it'll stick up on top, but I can let it stick on top for now and let it stick in the middle right there. So I come down here, try to square this up. As your vision gets worse and you get older. Like Kenny Loggins song Danger Zone. It's perfect. I ain't going too far to the right. Definitely did. Start that all over. Well, this is something. I'm sweating. All right, we have no action on the auction, so at least you don't have to worry about that, folks. Let me just worry about getting this in here just right. Can we try that? A different angle this time. I'm a little too far the other way, I think. Yep, yeah. Oh boy. See, I have it kind of curved up on the end because I don't have it in the. If I would have put this on again before I built it, it'd probably be a better effect, but you know what? That doesn't look bad. I'm going to take it. Look at that. We have the marquee all the way around. Let's do something crazy here. Let's hit the power button. Ooh. Now this thing is a slow booter. I'll tell you that much. Takes a while in that pie. But no auction movement at 8 minutes and 9 seconds ago. It's booting slow here. I think I turned it on. Yeah, I did. It says game on. There's Glenn and his dog. Goes through that. That's kind of pretty, doesn't it? Actually looks more like a Nintendo cabinet now. So I might try to sell this thing. The legalities. Yes, you're right, Stacy. The koozie is bringing in the good luck. So now it gives me these like last played options, dual stick, gives me options in this marquee thing. I might try to change it so it just boots in the Donkey Kong, but if I hit the A button arcade classics, I can go to Donkey Kong and I hit the button and now it's loading the game. Well, I kind of got that marquee burled in there a little bit on the bottom, but it's okay. A cool little thing now, huh? How about that? Playable Donkey Kong, skinned just like new. That is some fancy smashy stuff. So if you're someone that's into this and you end up watching the video now or later and you're interested in buying this, ping me. Might not even put it on eBay. I'll sell it privately or something. Then I don't pay fees and you end up getting a better deal too. Oh, I didn't put all the screws back in the thing. Maybe I should do that. It's not like we had anything else going on, right? We have 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go. I only put in 2 of the 6 screws, so let's just get the rest of these in there. This is not the right screwdriver. There we go. I'm pretty happy with my install job. You guys were my inspiration, I guess. So thank you. And these good bits. Boy, I might have to have church night tonight at the Dog or someone's driveway or I don't know. You got all these fancy new beers here today. I can't drink too many IPAs because too many IPAs does not make Darren a dull boy. What reference is that to? Kind of a backward reference to a movie. All right, 5 minutes and 10 seconds. We're still sitting there. Not any change since we brought these up 10 minutes ago or so. Yeah, I got a couple little bumps in there. Little dust things. I didn't get it perfectly clean, I guess. But no, that looks nice. That would look really good on a shelf. Now, they originally had like the flat screen in front and it's still laid down in the back. But, beggars can't be choosers. Cool little toy. Cool little toy. Do, 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 do. All right. Let's see here. Let's look. Well, not a lot has changed. Weird, huh? Maybe we'll play a little Space Harrier 2 after this. I can't figure out how to get the autos to run on it though. Let's Google here once. Space Harrier 2 Genesis auto fire instructions. How about that? There's a way to... No, it's not in the manual. At least I don't think it is. I don't like hitting the button in this game. I like to just hold it. And there is like a secret menu you can get to. To begin game, press start on the screen to alert. How much time we got? We're gonna do a little test here. I do not remember how to do this, so it might just take a couple of start and stops. Well, we gotta have the controller on. Because I thought it was... No, that's not it. Try that again. I thought it was a start. On the title screen would get you to the mode spot. That's not it. This thing is not helpful. Let's go back here again. Let's hit that same thing. Game facts. Maybe there's some game facts. Gameplay options. Maybe 4? Well, not obviously accessible most. A simple action. Press A on the title screen. The options will show. Didn't see that. Let me see if I can do that again here. I think this is my A button. I'm using the 8-bit Duo, so I'm not using a Sega Genesis controller, but I think A is Y. Oh, there you go. What's difficulty? Should we put it on easy? We should make a run at this. I just want to see how well it plays before I go back to the auction quick here. And then we can start doing some saving and stuff. This game's a good game. Oh yeah, I got rapid fire on. So this is not the 32X version. Hit pause. And then we'll... Oh, let me bring up this keyboard. That makes it easier. Because I don't want the alternate keys and stuff. Oh, keyboard on the floor. It's very bright. F4. Oh, F2. All right, almost screwed that up right away. It's F4 to load, F2 to save. We're on it now. All right, we got to get back to our auctions, though. What are we doing here? 28 seconds to go. No movement at all. Will we get a snipe? Will we not get a snipe? Who knows? $1.88.54, $1.88.54, $1.88.54, $1.88.54. 10 seconds to go. Snipe time, snipe time. Not a lot of watchers, not a lot of people out there. Might be somebody though. They're 15. I said I would like to get 15 for it, and I got 15. Woo! We'll do this.
Wow!
How about that? We got a little snipe at the end, and it went up basically $13, $14. I'll take it. We'll take that all day, folks. Wow. I like that one. All right, we got a Game Gear lot, and then we're getting into these weird Sega, not Sega, Nintendo Switch games that I had bought. I wish I would have kept buying these because apparently there were something. So this is brand new, unopened. It's called Gone Home. Never played it. And I bought these all for $30. You're going to see 3 of these auctions end. You're going to have Gone Home, Golf Story, and Night Trap. Bought them all for $30 a piece. I think Golf Story is up to $75. So I'm sitting here going like, hey, that ain't so bad. I'm not going to complain. All right, well, let's cut back. Let's play a couple more minutes of this while we're killing some time, huh? And let me hit F4 is load. Yep. All right. Put it on easy. I probably should have left it alone, but I have not played this. Oh, there you go. I have not played this game.
Get ready.
Like in 20 years, probably on a real effort level anyway. I used to be able to beat this game so easy. That's a fun game. I remember the first time I had a really good game on it, and it was just like it just suddenly happened. Like I figured the game out, and I kept getting extra guys, and like the whole bottom of my screen was just filled with extra guys. And I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. So I've never been one that was really good at video games, to be honest. And my brother would always like to beat games. He liked to finish things like that. And I was just never that good at them. So I'd watch him play games more than anything when we were kids. I gotta knock out this guy's 3 heads. 1 more head. See, I'm moving like figure 8s in this. Oh, I'm not doing very well, guys.
Get ready.
Kind of disappointed myself, not gonna lie. All right, let's see. Let's get our crap together here. This game that makes you good and sick watching it. It's funny how you remember certain things. So in the arcade, this had like a self-centering joystick. I can't stand that. But I love the Sega Genesis version with just a simple D-pad. Because, how do you say it? I love arcades to death. That's probably my biggest passion. But I didn't grow up in an arcade. Ooh. I went to arcades, but I never had any money. But then the arcades all started shutting down and these home consoles kept coming out. And that's what we did. We played the crap out of these games. Look at that. Slaughtered that thing. Okay, we're gaining guys again. We're up to 3. We were down to 2. Alright, let's get on a 4 boss here. Is this the 2-headed one? I can't remember. No, this is that weird thing. It smiles at you at some point. I kill those stupid balls. Here he comes with a smile. Smile! 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 Yeah! Get him! Dead. Up to 4 guys again. We are hanging in there, folks. I like this one because the ground and the top both are checkered now, and I always thought it was like VR. Would be. I don't know why. Wasn't too far out though. I mean, you think about it if you're playing. Oh, seriously? What's that game?
Get ready.
Super Hot. Kind of looks like Super Hot. Not really, but we'll pretend. Ooh, oysters. I like oysters. First time I had oysters was 1989 in Disney World with my old man. We actually stayed at the resort grounds, and one of our first nights there, my dad and I went out to a bar, a little kid, on the property, and we ate oysters on the half shell, raw. I think he gave me a couple sips of beer too, because that's how you're supposed to eat them. How old would I have been? Like 12, 13? I think 13 maybe? No, probably 12. Yeah, 1289. Really? Darren, get your figure eights.
Get ready.
It's kind of hard using the D-pad now, a little bit. We've been trained so much in analogs now. Uh-oh, we're starting to fail here. All right, got him. Back up the two guys. Another good music game. You always say smell brings back memories, but nothing like a song. Ooh, I thought I was dead. Ooh, these robots are real. I thought they always looked like they're from Robotech. Son of a... I love that cartoon or anime. I don't know what you call it. Or So Squad. Here we go. Here we go. These guys are always a little tricky. They move fast. So what's interesting about this game is you got to constantly be watching what's on the screen. They're shooting at you. They're moving at you and can run into you. And yet there's these obstacles that are just coming out of left field. All these pillars flying right at your face. They should make this game in VR. There we go. All right, hanging in there for now. Bonus stage. Yes, I don't remember how this works. Oh yeah, getting a little flying thing. Because we need that. This whole time we haven't had this, but... I hit more things. I'm getting hungry for some oysters. I think get some extra guys here. Oh yeah, stock those back up. We're up to 5. We've never had 5 guys. Dun, 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 dun. I'm watching the clock, don't worry. I know you're very concerned. Oh. Like, where are you supposed to go? I guess up? I don't know. Do you think this is how the Mayans had these pillars and everything back in their temples too? And the Egyptians, they had guys that flew around with guns like this. They had to dodge all the pillars. That's the dumbest thing I think I've ever said. Thank you guys for keeping me on while you're at work. Whoa, it's getting fast. Ah, I can feel that one coming.
Get ready.
Get ready. Just gotta keep living. Gotta keep living. All right, floor boss. I've died too much on this board already. Twice. Oh yeah, how does this work again? I gotta keep hitting him, of course, right? Oh, I gotta hit his wings. That's right. I'm getting all these eBay notifications now because for some reason when I'm live doing eBay, like it doesn't
Get
friends.
ready.
Hey, we got him. All right, we're gonna hit pause and F2. Save state. Good. Hit the right button. All right, let's go back to some auction times. All right, not a lot's changed. I'm hitting refresh when, yeah, it auto refreshes this page. So these Game Gear games. So these are relatively more common Game Gear games, but somewhat desirable to an extent that I knew people would bid on it. Now remember, across the Game Gear collection, I need to average $5 a game on this resale. Now last week we did really well. We sold some for like 50 or something like that. So it covered a lot. But I'd like to see $3 a game today in the Game Gear games, if that makes sense. So I'd like to see that hit $12. Kind of important. But look at the watchers here. So we have 12 watchers in the Game Gear lot, which is interesting. And we have 23 on the Gone Home. And we got 3 minutes and 22 seconds. And it's about time to refresh this bad boy here. Only limit 2 per show, because I got to go to the post office. Officer says, have you been drinking? Yes, I've had 2. Over the last 3 hours, technically. Because it takes me a little while to get ready to go to the post office. I think that should be just fine. Yeah, so this one, this Axeman, was it Axeman? So I gotta do it again here. Yeah, Axeman IPA. It ain't too bad. It ain't. All right, let's switch this out for a new beverage though. All right, what do we got? We got a Mosh Pit Juicy IPA by Surly. It's a 5.5, which is pretty low for an IPA. I kind of like the lower rated IPAs sometimes for alcohol. Because otherwise it gets a little bit too dingy. I might go fix my light thing here too. There. Now I'll look more beautiful again. So was it last Friday? Yeah, last Friday I was out with Mark and Mike and we met out at Westwood for lunch and it was a good lunch. And they both had the day off. Me too. And so we had some beers out there and I was having some Oktoberfest by Sam Adams. It was nice. It was a beautiful day and we sat right in the direct sunlight. And I fortunately, I go for a walk at least every other day, and pretty long walks, so I'm getting quite a bit of sun. And I tend to be able to handle it pretty well, where they both ended up getting burned, and I did not. All right, we're down to the 38 seconds here. I didn't realize it was that close. I knew it was close, but we'll see here. So this Gone Home has, like, a guy messaged me earlier. I guess there was a Best Buy version and there's an 8-bit, IM 8-bit one. And this is the IM 8-bit one. And I don't know which one's more desirable, to be honest. I kind of bought these knowing I was going to sell them someday. It's weird. But sometimes I do. Hey, 56 at 12 seconds. 56. We could call that a snipe. 158. There's a technical snipe right there. How about the Game Gear 66? Look at that. Gone Home, go crazy. And the Game Gear was a disappointment. We'll go with that, though. All right. $66 isn't too shabby when I paid $30 for it, so I will take that any day of the week. All right. What do we have up next? We have another Game Gear lot for all the excitement in the world. That Chakan is a little more valuable. I kind of threw that in as a little bit of a test. Not a ton, but somewhat desirable, if that makes sense. And now we have Golf Story, which had more traction than Gone Home, so we'll see what happens here. We have 24 watchers and 18. 18 is a big number in the Game Gear one. I'm surprised we had 12 on the last and nobody bid on it. See how I snuck a sports title in the lot? I did in the last one too. Sports titles, they're tough. They are hard to resell. There's no doubt about that. All right, so remember that. We're at 11 and 74, and let's go back to our little gamey here, huh? All right, here's where we left off. Ooh, only have 2 guys. I don't remember how many levels there are. I think we're getting close to the end. Oh, they do shoot. I didn't think they did for some reason.
Get ready.
Oh, that was dumb. Oh, they're tricky. Look at these guys. Yeah, these boards are getting hard. All right. Ooh. Skull heads.
Get ready.
I don't think we're going to go much further. I'm having some struggles. Stupid. Am I out of the
Get
rhythm?
ready.
That's frustrating. Look at these pillars are getting dense too. And everybody's shooting at me. Alright, be a 4 boss. So if I beat the 4 boss, I can get another guy here. Nope, not 4 boss yet. I always think those guys are from James Bond. I don't know why. Alright, here we go. What do we got? What is this 4 boss? I don't remember how this guy works. Not hurting him yet. Well, he's got to go into 3s. Oh no, that was it! I don't have any more guys. Oh. Yes, I would get first place. I put DCT. How disappointing! I kind of had a good run. I wasn't too bad. I mean, I haven't played the game in 20 years. A little depressed about it. Now, what do you do? Is there, let's see, how much time? We got a lot of time yet, but let's just peek at the auctions quick before we think about doing anything else. So we're still at 74 and 11. Nothing new there. I'm just trying to see if there's any other huge nostalgia games. Star Control 2 is so good. I'm not going to bore you with that. Because I didn't bore you with the last one, right? I'm trying to think of games What is the Super Mario 2 on Genesis? What are these? Super Mario 64 on the Genesis? We gotta try it, right? We just have to. What is this?
Me, Mario.
64. Super Mario World 64. This just feels more like Super Mario World. Don't have a run button. Wait. If you just keep pushing forward for a while, you run. The graphics, though. are extraordinarily similar to... Oh! I have to duck under that? You wouldn't have to in Super Nintendo. Kudos, though, whoever did this. I mean, it looks like the Nintendo 64. I mean, Super Nintendo one. It's got some weird lag. And you just start running automatically. Wait, now it's letting me kind of run when I want it. No, it's not. I don't know what's going on with the run command. Okay. It was cute. It was something. It was something. What do you suppose this is then? Well, we gotta give it a try. It's like the remake of the one they made for Super Nintendo. Why is everything called Super Mario World? Can I change? Yes, that's what I'm playing. Super Mario Brothers. Oh boy. Whoa. Whoa. This is intense. Oh, did I use up all my fireballs? Why is he not breaking things? How did I pick up that crate before? There, oh. Well, this is a different game. Oh, you have health now. Can't I jump on his head? You can't jump on their heads. This is on the Sega Genesis, Mark. Somebody had made it. And it's terrible. The awesome. Looks like the Temu version, yes. You cannot jump on their heads, so gotta be really careful. Oh, okay, no flagpole? Alright. Hey, got all my health back. I'll take that. Nope, you can't jump on their heads. Which is all you want to do, because it's Mario, right? Oh, boys. I got an acorn, thank God. More health. Son of a gun! Why they didn't do the flagpole is bizarre to me. Oops, sorry. Bad words. Let's not have fire sticks. Let's just have... See, I can go through the brick sometimes. Whoa. What the F? Hit him. I got some fireballs. See that? I'm like a wizard at this game. Take that, Bowser. Whoops. Give me that. Jesus, he's fast. that it? No. Oh, how many times you gotta hit him? There you go. Take that, Bowser. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. That wasn't very... Just keep going, I guess. You can't, like, jump into the bricks. They got the music down, though. Oh, I went... Oh, I can hide him? Oh, weird. Okay. Might be the best player all time. All right. I've had enough fun. Let's go back to the auctions. I'm not gonna... I enjoyed it. I'm not having a bad time. All right. Well, these auctions are, though, no change. We're at 3 minutes and 38 seconds, and we're still $11.74. But I'm happy with 74 for Golf Story. Again, I paid $30 for these, and kind of glad I did. Kind of glad. So I Am 8-Bit did a Muppets record. I think they did. They're the ones. Let me see ones. I Am 8-Bit Muppet. So I have this. I've never looked to see if there's any value to it. Might be nothing. Probably can still buy it. Yeah, you can still buy it. So I pre-ordered that. But I thought it was kind of cool. It's got this green, and everybody likes that Kermit song. Anyway, sorry. Distractions. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. It's cousin Sideshow Eddie. Mark. He likes gems and French fried taters. It does sound good. Oh, we got a bid. Was it 74? It's at 78 now for Golf Story. How about that? As we get down to 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. This isn't terrible. This hazy IPA. The hazies are a little more smooth. I like dirty beers. I like beer that makes you go, oh. So it's not too bad though. It's kind of nice when someone bids in like 3 minute mark because it gives the other people opportunities to bid them out. And I really enjoy that. So as much as I like the snipe, I like when somebody gives them an opportunity for someone to take it away from them. But we'll see what happens here. Golf Story is a good game. I actually own the digital version of it, Mark. So I have that on my Switch, and I played it, for a while. I might have to fire that Switch up again someday. It's a fun game, so I could see why someone would want the physical copy. It's just a sad story that physical copies of games are just coming to an end. $80. We got another bid at the just over a minute mark. Let's see what goes on here. I want that Game Gear one to jump up. That's the more important. We need it. I'd like at least another $2, $1 even. 81. We got 81, another dollar on Golf Story. Ooh, that means that either someone's trying to nickel and dime their way into it, or 82. Look at this guy just keeps bidding $1 at a time. I love people. Well, maybe I'll win it if I bid just one more dollar. Or do you think someone put it in at 82? But we'll see. I bet somebody's got $100 in there. Well, let's see what happens here. 20 seconds, getting close to that snipe range. Shouldn't do all the snipe stuff. Donald Trump might call me. I don't know. 10 seconds. Snipe time. Come on. 82 at 11. 82 at 11. 82 11. 84. We got a snipe of $2. We got a snipe over there. 20 bucks. That's good. That makes me more happy almost than anything. So we had 2 snipes there at the end. And let's do the best one.
Wow!
That's right. Wow. We did it. So if you add the 2 games together, that's $100, $104.50. That's not so bad. And I think we only have 1 more game left. We just have 1. Look at this. 1 with how many watchers? Only 11 watchers. Some reason all I'd ever do on this channel is sell Night Trap. So Night Trap it is. But this is by Limited Run Games, not IM8-bit. But I think Limited Run did the Golf Story too, actually. I get confused. But it's brand new, it's sealed, it's all that goodness of every Switch's dream come true, right? So this will be our final auction. This will be the final auction we have ending for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, can you believe it? Oh, man. Or is it in 3 weeks? 2 weeks? Yeah. 2 weeks. Will I be back in 2 weeks? No, I won't. We won't have auctions ending for 3 weeks. Because they have a week to go up. Huh. So we'll do some random life stories. Stories along the way. I'll have to go live in Mexico and just drink a whole bunch of margaritas in front of you. You guys all love that. Well, we have a few minutes. I don't see a lot of action going on in Night Trap. Although, I watched the show Gary, the documentary. I thought it was about my brother. But it turns out it was about Gary Coleman. Why don't we play another knockoff Mario game? Why not? What would make Nintendo even more happy than anything? Think you can jump through the bricks in this one or not? Whoa. Whoa, he's ugly. It's got a run button. I can jump on him. This game is moving too fast. Ah! Really hard to control. Did I shrink? I think I did. Can't go down the pipes, I guess. That's not a star? Oh no, a star would be here. Although I kind of want to get big again. Whoa, this control is wicked. I can't do it. That is not a good game. Not. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see here. What else out there looks weird? Did they really make a Thomas the Tank for Sega Genesis? It feels like that came out after that, but... Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum. Boy, there's nothing jumping out at me here, guys. Oh wait, this gotta be good. Virtual Fighter 2 versus Tekken on Sega Genesis. Yeah, that's gotta be legit. Z? Oh, arcade mode. Interesting. Alright, so this looks like the Genesis version of Tekken 2. Not Tekken 2, I mean Virtual Fighter. Trying to see what my buttons do. I like how that guy just kicks over there on his own. That's I'm not doing anything. It's just that guy. All right, this is how we jump. Yeah, the game's about as fun as normal Virtual Fighter. You know, everybody liked Virtual Fighter so much, but I tell you, I did not really care for that game. Yeah, I don't care for this one either. What is this? Does it have a picture? Oh, we're gonna try this. Vixen. Ooh, hubba hubba. Sounds kind of pervy. Oh. Nice cutscene. Open. All right. I bet it's a shooter, huh? Beginning? Sure. Oh. Did I play this before? Was this an arcade game? Okay, I don't need to see you spell out the word vixen. But apparently I have to. It's got a real Robotech feel to it. Everything to me is Robotech with robots in space. And the Japanese anime. I mean, it's cool at the beginning, don't get me wrong, but they won't let me skip. The War of 2384 against the aliens ended with a narrow victory of Earth. One of the major contributors to victory was the high mobility humanoid weapon system Zero, developed in secret by an Asian federation. After several years, I don't care. Come on, let me skip finally. Yeah, let me play the game. Whoa. This is not what I was expecting. This is like a Shining Force feels. Wait, I just may have stumbled on something here. How do you complete your turn? Oh, end turn. Yeah, this is whoa, they can shoot really far. This could be a fun game to learn. Oh, they're attacking the people over there. I bet I'm supposed to be saving them. If I would have read the story, I'd probably understand a little bit better, but was I in control of these guys, mate? I don't know. Anyway, it looks like it might be really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I could lie, but I'm not gonna. All right, Night Trap. So exciting at $40. And only 11 watchers. You know what? What you talking about, Willis? That's all I ever think about when I see her. Too bad she's dead. Too bad that Gary died too. was a good documentary though, and you can see that he had a pretty challenging life. So he had a Gary Coleman had a kidney transplant when he was 8. That was before he was ever even on the show. And they gave him, I think, until he was about. They thought he had died by the time he was 10. And he started modeling at a mall for clothing because his personality was so funny, and he just kind of had a unique look, right? His chubby cheeks and stuff. And somehow they found him for the show, and they put him on, and he was kind of like the main character. And by the time the show ended, like the last season, his kidneys were completely destroyed. His body had attacked him, that they weren't even present really. So he was doing constant dialysis all the time and things like that. I don't know how that all works, but they're talking about it anyway. But I think he got another transplant, and then he lived quite a few years. He married a real terrible person. Um, and Interesting. I'm sorry. There's a TV screen behind me. It's on another screen up over here to my right, and it's doing all the Fantasy Star stuff. And it's kind of hard not to look at it. Not gonna lie, because it's not worth looking at Night Trap because they ain't doing anything. But we'll see. Curious, how many people have paid for auctions already? It's always kind of a game, right? Let's see here. All right, so we have Golf Story has been paid for. The 3DO sampler set's been paid for. Game Guru has been paid for. Phantasy Star 2 has been paid for. Wolfenstein's been paid for. Gullivius has been paid for. But nobody's paid for either of the Game Gear lots, Gone Home, Whip Rush, Burning Force, Lemmings. Yeah. So we still have quite a few payments we're waiting on. So just if you're watching this ever and you plan on bidding on my stuff, when this show ends, I just start printing labels and I put them on the boxes, and I do another check before I go, and I go to the post office right away. So if you want to get your stuff very quickly, pay for it quickly. It's that simple. It had some point why I had to take a week off, because even though I leave for Mexico a week from Saturday, I was thinking of auctions ending on a Wednesday, and sometimes people don't pay me till Monday, like the cutoff day, and I'll be already in Mexico then. So it's kind of a shame in its own sense, but it is what it is. It gives me some time to put together some real sweet auctions that'll be going live in 2 weeks from today. Getting some video shot. I'm not going to do as many videos of games, like I didn't do these limited run games this week, because again, what's the point? You guys can look at them. You can see it's a brand new game. It's not like it's old or never heard of it. Well, this is a remake of an old game technically, but I've sold a version of this game so many times on this channel already that yeah, I think this might be my last Night Trap game I own. I think. Let's hope anyway, right? All right, down to 1:32. What could happen next? Nobody knows. Over an hour and a half of full motion video on this. Just think of the time you could have. Kimberly Drummond. Such a weird game. It's weird they keep remaking it, because it really. Well, I never played it much. I only would probably play it like 5-10 minutes. Is the longest stretch I've ever played the game, because I could never figure out what I was doing. I know you got to set traps to get rid of these bad guys, but it just didn't make any sense. Well, we're under a minute. It's been a lot of fun, guys. Let's hope we just get one little snipe here at the end. That'd make my day. That would make my day. But you never know. 35 seconds. 35 seconds. Still sitting at that 40. I paid 30, so I'm not going to complain. This game got a bid on it during the live show last week. Like, as it went up, it instantly got a bid on it. So I was like, "Ooh, this might be somewhat desirable," but We'll see. All right, snipe time, 10 seconds. Let's see here. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. The seconds are acting weird. And it ends at 40. And that's it. All right. Well, guys, I thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch me act stupid on film. Or not really film. But it's always a good time. And hope you enjoyed whatever this was. And then we had some really good snipes. So it was a good time. All right. Thanks again and have a great day.